When I was really little, I always loved playing with dolls and trying on my sister's old clothes because, oh, I feel okay in these. My parents were always angry and gave me my Tonka trucks and my boy clothes and said that liking girls' clothes made me crazy. You don't want to be crazy, do you? They would say. You cannot stop this. So I entered puberty at about 12, 13 years old and immediately became depressed for over a decade because I hated how I felt and I looked. I felt gross. I stopped caring about how I dressed because I always hated how I looked. I thought for years that fantasizing about what it would be like to be a girl was normal for a normal boy. I hated my voice recorded. Not in the normal, oh, this is odd, usual amount, but in such a way that you leave the room when you hear it, out of just pure hatred. With all the drama, my parents must have thought that I was some sort of heretic, because they sent me into church camp every year when I was a teenager, until I was 18. This did nothing, but it did give me feelings for a cute boy that I met there, which I buried and would never address with him, but he was still pretty to look at. So I got baptized and I pursued God's word with the local Church of Christ until I was 18. Then some very interesting things started to happen. Then I graduated from high school and then moved out at 22 years old into an apartment complex. By this point, I was so paranoid about not liking women at the time that I decided, meh, I just ain't looking right now. Sure. At the age of 23, I lost my job I had for 2 years. That solitude made me discover many places on the internet that my parents had forbidden. Now I understand why. The power of Satan is unmatched. Exploring online, the first barrier was broken. I discovered I was not straight, no matter how much I wanted to. I started describing myself as gay. I mean, guys do be hot though, if you know what I mean. Then the pandemic happened, and the world shut down. I started to work at home alone at a new job that I got, and the solitude was horrible. But just like with the last time I was alone with only myself, change happened. So I had this wonderful friend that I had been friends with since 2018, and she found out that she was trans before I did, and, so they are trans. And in March of 2020, they staged an intervention. They just sat down and had a conversation with me. And by the end of the night, I said I had to think about it, but in less than a week, the egg had cracked. So before this event, many described me as socially awkward and a loner. I also tended to fold to the lightest amount of pressure due to self-esteem. It being low and all. So 4 years later, I am transitioning, and I'm way happier than I have ever been. I cut off my mom, who was using validation to manipulate me. I am slowly cutting away at my hard outer exterior to make myself the woman that I want to be. A woman who is confident and is willing to tell anyone to shut the fuck up if they want to take my rights away. But that's my story. Let me know yours down there in the comments down below. I hope you have a beautiful day. Thank you all for watching. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Peace.